Hey guys.
Hey
Sorry
guys,
we're late.
he's
There's
Captain
some
Foley,
issues. He's Commander Cockings.
and we are talking about Star Trek Discovery, Season 4, Episode 6. You know, the one where we're going to the good universe. And I want to hear your first reaction, Stuart, but my god, to have, the mirror universe, our universe, and to release, to reveal it be a good universe, like in Red Dwarf, and they spend all half a season in that universe, and everyone's so good, and I mean, I was surprised, Stuart. What did you think? First reaction of this reveal?
I thought we were doing the live on the Star Trek holiday special. I mean, I'm wearing my Star Trek holiday shirt. You know, I've got my Star Trek bottle opener because I'm going to be having some beers because it's drunk live.
But
Is that now we're talking about the Star Trek holiday
I
special?
thought to discover. You know what? For somehow this thumbnail and live says Star Wars Lego Holiday Special. Who what? Are you so drunk you got the wrong thing, and I'm so drunk I got the wrong thing? If we're that drunk, who even did the thumbnail and the live? I'm so confused, Stuart. I'm so confused.
But I was drunk because I scheduled it all wrong and had to change it last week.
And I'm so drunk I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, we were actually doing this bit for like a good 5 minutes before.
Smashers.
But I got it now. See,
Yeah.
And Olivia put in a super chat on the last stream, which was great. Thank you, Olivia. It said that she can't make it today for this stream, but she just threw in $5 super chat. So thank you very much, Olivia. Appreciate
Always
that.
here in spirit. Always here in spirit.
So yeah, we're talking about the Star Wars Lego Holiday Special now. I got some Heineken. I also have some Crown Peach Royal, so you guys can chip in, get us drunk. I do have my Enterprise bottle opener though, because it's Heineken, so it's not twist off. And yeah, it's supposed to make sound effects, but I guess the batteries might be dead.
Oh.
God damn. That's not fun. It's supposed to make sound effects. I never use it, so.
And normally I would edit that. But we're live! There ain't no editing! But speaking of live no editing, or lots of editing, no live, Stuart, over the last 2 days we released 2 different Discovery videos. Which I just pimp those, and I will tell you how many views they have, because I am very, very happy.
Yes, yesterday we did the first look at the new refit Enterprise Discovery A, if you will, and it's doing really well as far as I know. Last time I checked, it was doing really super great.
22,000 views
in one day. Yeah.
Yep. 26.
And then today,
26.
Today we're doing our detailed breakdown where we actually compare it to the original Discovery and all the slight little changes that not a lot of people notice. At first glance, a lot of people have said it looks exactly the same, but it's not. And that one was released at noon today, and it's already got 6,300 views. So
good stuff.
Kind of underwhelmed by the performance of today's personally, but
oh no, it'll jump. Don't worry, it'll jump.
Yeah.
It always has that jump period. And that was great because that's over double as long, but we went into over double as much information. And it was amazing how people in the first video said, "Oh, they're just the same," and we were like, "No, we filmed, I've edited. Wait for it. Wait for
That's
it."
That's why, yeah. I was kind of debating maybe we should have released today's episode yesterday, like the first.
I had no time. Believe me, that would have been completely impractical.
I know. I just think a lot of people watched yesterday's and they're not going to watch today's, thinking it's the same thing.
Oh, sure.
But they're stupid, so.
Well, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, and here we are now to relax. As Stuart said, another review of the live. This is not so much about reviewing the whole thing as like a scene by scene, although I have got images. If there's things that we like, and I actually streamlined your set, Stuart, down by about 2/3 to make them bits and bobs. So thank you for those. And we'll have a chat, we'll have a drink, although drinking is obviously up to you. And how do people make us drink, Stuart? Because it's
super
not actually up to us. Yes.
Super chatting. Speaking of $5, Olivia was first on the super chat. So
this is true.
I think I already did, but.
Yes. Ugh.
So my shirt's red. It's an ugly Christmas sweater. We don't Star Trek. And I got a green bottle, so there you go.
Strawberries and cream. Lovely.
And Olivia Julius throws in $20 real quick. Hashtag Sam Drinks, hashtag Drunkyards tradition.
Yes, sure. Good question. Chris... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Well, Chris, no, you're Chris. Princess says, I wonder if synthahol tastes better than alcohol. Yeah, could you tell the synthahol to taste better? Like, if you want the best bourbon, could you make it the best bourbon without the alcohol? Or is the alcohol important to the flavour, and so it's always going to taste better?
You probably determine how it tastes like a specific brand, or I'm sure you can adjust the hops and barley and all that to make your own kind of flavor, would be my guess. Chris Gwillem throws in £5. Love the disco. Drink.
Yes.
And to make this even better, after this live, I have another live tonight, so we'll see how good I am for that. Probably be wanting to go to sleep.
It was the best Mandalorian ever. We you just huggle Baby Yoda for like 25 minutes of the live. Super chat, my huggle.
Hold on, I'll be right back. You entertain people. Hold on.
Yes. So yeah, we're going to review the thing, and how much drink is up to you guys, as we always do in these lives. We are going to do one more Drunkyards live before the end of the year as well, looking at our best of all the strongest ships of all Trek, the poll that the team did over at startup.com that is thoroughly incorrect. We're going to look at it and do our own version, so tune in for that in a week or two. But this is kind of our excuse to this one straight away. We thought it'd be a fun idea, and so we are here for you all. Because you know what? We want to support you and have fun with you all. You know,
if you can't super chat and get us drunk on this one, you can get us drunk on that one. Plus, after Discovery's done, we'll be doing a Discovery wrap up, drunk one, which will probably be in January to be fair. And when Mandalorian's done, probably the same thing. Because why not? These are fun. They're just fun little hangouts on the weekend, and you guys get to enjoy your time with us, and we just have fun. So, yeah. So how many of you out there, actually, Samuel, do you want to share the video?
I can. See you, man.
With the proper link. If you guys can super chat to get us drunk, that'd be awesome. If you can't, that's also fine. Just participate in any way you can. And if you've seen the Lego special, I want you to put in the chat right now. Yes, no, don't care. Because we're here to talk about it. Just sit down and chit chat. And it's not a full review and breakdown by any means. It's just a discussion talking about, our impressions of it. And we kind of like to get your thoughts on it as well. So Life Day was November 17th. So just, Chris Gwillem throws in £5. Love you, Jumper Captain. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Cheers to you. That's a drink. And I'm drinking Heineken today, original Heineken. So, yummy, yummy in my tummy. So, yes. Drink, says Chris. Yes. Saw it. In North America, jumper has a different meaning, and the captain is not wearing a jumper. Yeah, I Furious Fans, I know, I'm well aware. A jumper is like a one-piece, kind of like a baby onesie. Whereas jumper, the way he was referring to a jumper for British slang, is a sweater. So, yes, I am wearing a jumper as far as the British are concerned.
Yes, you are.
But I'm actually wearing a sweater, because a jumper over here is like a onesie.
A sweater vest is what you're wearing or something?
Well, no.
Jumper sounds much better than a sweater. It's like sweater.
I know, but a jumper here is like a onesie, like a baby's onesie. It's all one piece, like
That's
long underwear.
Yeah. Really? I've never heard it be called that before.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you just call it a onesie?
Because that's what you call what a baby wears. An adult doesn't wear a onesie; they wear a jumper. Or long underwear. So that's what it's called. Because you got the all over underwear that have a little flap in the back.
That's so you're saying when in American stores you buy a onesie, which you'd normally in America adult would be the default onesie. Those are marked as jumpers where you are.
I'm very confused.
So in
What did you
America,
say?
a onesie
Yeah.
is just a normal onesie. Just adult is the default for a onesie. But in Canada, things that are branded onesies in the US are branded jumpers where you are. Because adult
No,
onesies are jumpers.
no, adult onesies are just called jumpers, even in the States.
I've never
Onesie
heard
is
that.
for a onesie is for a baby.
Never. Guys, tell us what that is, because I've never heard onesies being a kid's thing, ever. That's weird.
Well, it definitely is.
Because the thing is, I watch American
Anyway,
shows and they all refer to them as onesies. That's weird.
I mean that's a slang for it if you want, but technically, if you want the technical term, a onesie's for a baby, a jumper is for an adult.
Because you're wearing one now, and you're barely, well, no, you're barely adult, so I mean, you could be wearing a onesie, jumper, sweater vest. So there.
Anyway,
That's what you
I,
suppose.
I asked the chat who's seen the
That's true.
new holiday special. We got a bunch of yeses, so there you go. That's good at least.
Good.
Olivia Julius throws in $2 and says, "Stuart, check the chat." I'm getting there. God damn, I can't switch between very easily. Just relax. You people and your chats.
It's so.
That's another term for a jumper in America as well. Is a little dress
Really?
with you put the shirt underneath the jumper. Yeah.
That would be an overall, I think, for us.
Well, we have overalls
Maybe?
as well, but overalls over here and in the States are like denim overalls that farmers wear. So they
Well, that'd
got
be
like
a type of overall, yeah. That wouldn't be just the default one.
yeah, but for a lady, they're called jumpers there. So there you
That's
go.
weird. Yeah, I would just call that a dress. Definitely not a jumper for me. Weird.
But there's different kinds of dresses. There's sundresses.
Oh no, sure, but it's like it's just a dress that goes on top of a shirt. I don't know. But it's like I don't know. Weird. Because that's what you all came for, guys. A discussion on. Although we could do a whole thing on slang, maybe. But I feel like that's a thing. Get us drunk, and then we'll have these more interesting debates on. Because sober us, while heated as it gets, it won't get as funny or sloshy. So I feel like we need to get. But hey, as we said, guys, it's up to you. And
So yeah. I hope some more people turn up for this. Let's see. We have 43 people watching now, which is great, guys, but we can do better. Let's get some more people in here, hopefully. Everybody hit that like button for sure. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, all that jazz. But yeah. So,
shall we let people know about the slightly celebratory tone we have today as well? Just as a little let people jump in. So we are doing this live extra early because these things can go longer, or just for funsy.
Hold on. Furious Fonz asked, "Do you know why some Brits say British with no T?" I don't.
Just an accent.
No. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Or why do some Americans say America?
America.
It's the same stupid thing.
Everybody says America.
Oh, from certain parts, yeah. It's just that sort of same, silly thing. And why do some Canadians only say Canada A and they can't not put the A? I'm from Canada. Just can't not do it. But yes, guys, we have reached 21 million views on
this
YouTube
video. Holy shit balls!
and only 5 super chats. Crazy. No, my dad, the ambassador, pointed that out, and I wanted to use a graphic. So thanks for making the graphic. 21 million views. It's quite a lot,
Pretty
really.
awesome. Pretty awesome. That surprises me, and that blows me away just thinking about that. The amount of views that is. Like, wow. Now, if we had 21 million subscribers,
Yes.
then I'd be a lot happier.
Yes.
But we'll never hit 21 million subscribers.
I don't think many people do. But what's nice about we can say we earned this 21 million with a lot of hard work. We didn't do clickbait. We didn't do, bullshit stuff. We just did quality content, high detail for the most part. No, well done us.
Yay! Well, that deserves a drink for celebrating. Yay.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, because the tea is in Boston Harbor. Oh, it's an American joke. American Tea Party. Funny. Furious Fonz.
So, Stuart, what do you think of Star Wars Holiday Special, Episode 0?
It's better than the original. At the same time, I was underwhelmed. I was remarkably underwhelmed. You had a few of the original voice actors there, like Billy D. Williams, Anthony Daniels, but no Luke, like no Mark Hamill. He wasn't there. You know, it's a weird voice casting. Like, get the original people, because I'm sure Mark Hamill would totally be on board for doing this, and even Ray. But you know, I was underwhelmed. I expected more of something that felt more special. It just didn't feel special. It felt like a holiday regular.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at least it wasn't cringe like the other one was, but the bar is the lowest bar, you know. Like, just to make as a direct comparison, like that bar is so low, that's not really a bar to say. Yeah, no, for me, underwhelmed is a good word, because I was hoping it'd be movie length straight away, so only being too. Episode length. And the time travel, a lot of it was in the trailer, which is always a bad thing, because then you're waiting for certain moments, and then when you only get those moments, as in some places, I was expecting some Han Solo stuff, but Han's only in it in the one moment, and we saw in the trailer, so therefore you don't enjoy it in the moment, you enjoy it in the trailer. You didn't enjoy it in the film, you just like watch it, and you're waiting for, moving on. That said, though, you know, for what it is, it's very clever. Mostly just fan service for fan service, but just like where Orville can take the Trek and make it better, you want to see the scenes which take the characters and put them more interesting places. Like, there's, you know, the scene where she goes in and sees Yoda and Luke. Nothing new happens, so it's just fan service. Like, there's nothing extra. Whereas when they're on a speeder bike, when they're on the pod racer, they're doing something a little bit extra within that. You know, so once we got to the end where they're actually changing the entire timeline, that's fun. That's almost the best bits, because it all like is a payoff. But when they're just existing in the different moments, there's one meat moment in every scene, but I was expecting more in each scene, and so the fact they just keep burning through them, it's like, is that it? Like, you've got this universe, you're only gonna do one. I get the sense they were like told you can't mess too much stuff up, even though they made lots of jokes at their own, you know, they made a lot of jokes about their own stuff. And in terms of cast, I mean, if they had actually got all the actors, it would have been one of the most expensive Star Wars 40 minutes ever made, because Mark would cost more than Daisy and Boyega together. But if you're going to get Lando and C-3PO, don't have them each say 2 lines, because you've already got them in the booth or recorded on their phone. Like, and I was waiting, because C-3PO was in it a couple of times, and he said 2 things right at the end. I'm like, well, if he's in it, be in it. And then the lady that plays Rose Tico was actually her, but she had no part in it, so that was pointless. And I thought Ray was playing Ray, but very quickly on, she's obviously, like, at the start, it's kind of subtle enough that it's like, oh, it might be her. And then she makes some really odd choices, because she's doing an impression of Ray, and she says longer sentences the way Ray wouldn't say them, and just she goes too guttural, whereas Daisy is a higher tone. So it gets more and more distracting. This obviously isn't Ray. And definitely John Boyega didn't sound like John Boyega at all. So it was quite distracting that Ray wasn't Ray. Because I thought from the trailer she was. She was such a good impression. It's like, why didn't you get, you know, that would have made it much better if you actually had the original of those, just her, you know? Just her would have been enough.
Furious Fawn says, can Mark Hamill still sound like young Luke? I would say probably, because he's a freaking voice actor. And I wouldn't care. It's still, you can tell it's Mark Hamill.
And if not, just have a younger Luke play the younger Luke, and then have him play the Return of Jedi Luke. Done.
Yeah.
Because then you ever see them two together, because that's all you need. Like, you know. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I was expecting when they became Force Ghosts at the end for him to say something as Mark Hamill, because each legacy had like one line. That I thought would have made sense, because then you could say, okay, fine, you're going to show old as old and young as young. That's fine. But they didn't do that.
Chris Gwillem, no, £5. The guys, again, congratulations on 21 million plus views. Well, thank you very much. I will take a drink for that. And Dan23 says, Google says the most subscribed channel on YouTube is comedian PewDiePie. That was true for a long, long time. I think he's been overthrown, though, by T-Series, which is an Indian kind of conglomerate, which is a little bit of cheating, considering the content they make. I still think, I guess Google is right by saying that he is the most successful YouTuber, essentially. But yeah, I think T-Series has more subscribers now.
Yeah, when you have an unlimited budget and for what you do, you know, it's kind of easier to do stuff.
But it's all like music videos and shit. And it's like PewDiePie takes the time to sit down in front of a camera and create all of his own content. He deserves it a lot more, you know? Anyway, don't get me started on that. It's PewDiePie for the win for me. So. And
obviously he went weird viral anyway. Like, there's no reason he should have got that. Like, he's just the guy that did.
Well, he just did it at the right time. It was just, everything just happened at the right time for him.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's any discernible talent beyond talking cleverly, sort of, you know? Like, he's not anyone special. He just happens to be the one that did. That's it, really.
Yeah. Jeffrey Jacobs, $2. Dropping my like for a Lego Laden Live. That's good. That's good. Yay, 21 for 21 million. Thank you, Jeff.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought the time travel aspect of this one was going to be fun. Like, I like the Jedi Temple. I like the little artifact thing.
Taped up. Well, it looked like it was taped up. It was actually just leather, but it looked like it was.
Yeah, yeah. And then the little vortices that they create. Just, I mean, I thought Vader versus Vader in Echo Base was pretty fun. That was probably like my favorite moment, I guess.
Because unexpected as well. It was like, oh, that's an interesting twist.
Yeah, yeah. Going back and seeing like just the whole premise of the masters with their apprentices, and I thought that was fun as well. And the whole, like, with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan at the beginning of Phantom Menace, I'm bored. You gotta love the Lego stuff for making the funny nature of it, and I think Star Trek needs more of that, personally.
Hey, Stuart, have you seen a show called Lower Decks?
I have. It's a little bit different humor than Lego does with Star Wars, though.
Sure, but it's in a similar vein of let's poke fun at some things, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Court martial, bitch. Whatever it was.
So no, there was a lot of good in this, but overall, I was just thoroughly underwhelmed. Like, I expected so much. I expected them to kind of make fun of the variety show aspect of the original one, and have different variety things from within the universe of Star Wars, perhaps. I mean, there were a few good funny jokes, like Han saying to Han, "Do you want to shoot first?" You know, that was great. Max Rebo with no band.
Oh,
was good because they all got just killed on the sail barge. Oh, Max Rebo.
Yeah.
And it's funny that we did this today because yesterday it was green outside. It's not green outside right now.
Oh.
It's snowing.
Ooh. Wait, so you're telling me that you could take your phone out right now and be in the snow?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, $15 and Stuart will go out and film in the snow.
Okay, I will.
That looks so pretty, guys.
Legit, I will. I'll go out in the backyard. You can see the pug running around in the snow too, but I'll be in the snow.
That'd be great.
That's the thing. I'm on my phone, so I can do anything. I can go anywhere in the house. I'm mobile.
That is $15 or like 3 5s, or that's an accumulative 15 if we can get the next like minute or two.
Princess TS01, what are snow angles? I know you mean snow angels, but you didn't spell that. So I'll go out and do a 90-degree angle in the snow. I'll do that for you.
Oh dear. That's funny. Yeah, but that's the thing though, isn't it? Why wouldn't it be a movie length? Like, it was begging for a movie. You know? Like,
or at least the special. Like, I think the special without the commercials was like an hour and a half. You know, it was almost movie length.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting to, and I was disappointed by that.
Because it's like once you get past the 10-minute setup, You have 10 minutes of just fun. Then you have setting up the end. Then the end. Then you're done. You know, like even just 55, like 60 minutes. It should have been 60 minutes. Like more twists, I guess. More. You know, there's a rabbit hole because really, you can only do this once. You know, and while fun, they did not take any of the opportunities they could have. And especially, you know, with the secondary cast, like I didn't give a shit about anything on the Falcon. It was boring as all sin. It's like this is the best. Although you wonder why, you know, if they had hired the original cast, they were like, oh, we get shit all to do again. We can't do anything in the Lego version. Like,
well, Rose Tico got more to do in this than any other movies.
You know what I mean? It's weird. It's like, why even bother having them if you're not gonna use them interestingly?
Yeah. One of the best moments for me too, honestly, was the falling into the Mandalorian, and the music change, and oh, baby Yoda, it's so cute. That was kind of fun, and then just resuming the fight. But
should have been a longer scene though, because that's such a we reshot that or we added something. It didn't feel. Like, I know it's just a fall through, but if you're going to use it, again, use it. Have a scene like you were going to have. You know, something. Again, more meat. It was like lots of appetizers, you know?
Yeah. Donnie Pearson, though, Trekyards, Pedro Pascal, who portrays the Mandalorian, is co-starring in the Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl sequel. We Can Be Heroes, debuting on New Year's Day on Netflix. Thoughts? I mean, I'm down for seeing him in more stuff. I really enjoyed him in The Golden Circle, Kingsman.
Oh yeah.
He plays whiskey, and
he was good.
Got the last sue, which is very similar to Mando's, like his little thing he shoots out. No, and the fact that Shark Boy and Lava Girl gets a sequel is awesome.
Because wasn't the first one just one of the worst films ever?
Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah, I haven't seen it because why the hell would I? Like,
I've seen a bunch of reviews on it. I've never actually watched it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm down for watching that actually, because I think with the sequel, it's either going to be self-referential, like they're going to know that it's supposed to be bad, or they're going to be like, okay, well, we've got the audience because we got all these built-in people that grew up with it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that, and hopefully he's going to be good in that. It's always good to see the actor's face.
One thing that the chat just reminded me is that I was waiting for when Chewie's family comes on to like actually name drop them. Their stupid names for holiday special. It's like it's the same
Mala?
people. Yeah, Itchy and
Mala, Itchy, and Lumpy.
It's like if they're right there, like make fun of that.
Not one name was mentioned except Chewie's family.
Yeah.
Like, really? They didn't even give a surname. It'd be funny if they had a surname, like a last name for Chewie, that gets introduced in this as like a funny little, hey.
Chewie Smith. Your name's Smith?
Yeah, that'd be good.
But then it would have been funny though if half of it was obviously all of the Rey stuff. The other half would have been bullshit shit on the Falcon with the holiday special people doing more shit. Like, we brought you another cooking show, and we have to stop watching to watch a cooking show inside a Lego. But that's what they do. They bring this garbage. Like, that would have been fun. And we watch old man Chewie's dad watching porn again. I mean, hey, let's watch Lego porn.
Stir, whip, stir, stir, whip, stir.
Because that would have been at least one of those, just to show we understand.
Yeah, they missed out a lot of tricks in this one. I think they could have done. Like, one of the best things, honestly, was the ending with Yoda in the book, where he's dressed as Burl Ives, like the snowman from the Rankin and Bass, the old Christmas specials, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and stuff like that. That was fun. But yeah, they missed out so much referential stuff that they could have done. And it became like, okay, just a regular Lego special. It wasn't anything, Star Wars holiday special related. There was a lot they could have done, and they just severely dropped the ball, in my opinion.
I mean, the idea of the main story is Vader and Palpatine and Kylo and Rey and Luke fighting. That's the end story, which was good. Like, that was a worthy conclusionative segment. Although obviously they don't explain why the portal stays open for Palpatine and Darth Vader to go through, since they closed every other time. They don't even bother reasoning. It's just, oh yeah, it's open for them. Why? Doesn't matter.
Reasons.
Which is a bit of a shame, because they didn't need to do much. Like, he could have lightninged it and it stayed open, etc. Just to kind of give us something. Because once they got into like I said, the meat of the story, it was more there. And Palpatine, Palpatine is always the villain. And I was really absolutely amazed besides the side joke of, oh, he can never come back. It's like, you went into Rise of Skywalker once. Palpatine's alive. Why didn't you show future Palpatine? Like, why wouldn't Palpatine meet Palpatine and be like, you turn to this? What? You're horrible. No, you're horrible. Like, why wasn't there going, because he's alive? It's as if everyone didn't want to spoil Rise of Skywalker because it felt super like it stopped at Last Jedi. It's like, but the last film exists too.
Well, jumping off of that, there's one moment where Rey gets thrown against the one wall of the throne room, and it's like, that's where that secret room was that has the little wayfinder thing. It's like, that would have been a perfect moment to have like a door open or something, and him come over and quickly close it. Like, can't look in there,
What? My secret vault. Or exactly the same thing. Like, she's like, oh, to fight Vader, I have to take him into the room of darkness where you fight evil me. And she goes in there, and evil Rey fights with real Rey against Darth Vader because she hates. How cool would that have been? We get to see Darth Rey, and then they get a real conversation. Like, there's, like, yeah, because it just felt like completely ignored. Which is, hey, not the worst thing to ignore Rise of Skywalker, to be fair, because they barely used the sequels, barely. Like, if you percentagize what they used, they were very, very thin. But it's like, you've got all 9, use all 9. I just thought that was really strange.
Yeah. 45 people here, that's it. Jesus.
Yeah. Bit weird.
Oh, wow. Oh, well. We'll just have some fun.
Yeah. We're having a chit and a
I want to go out in the snow, but nobody's super chatting.
It's true.
Show you the backyard. See how much it's snowing. It's been snowing all night, so when we woke up, it was pretty snow covered, and it's been snowing all fucking day. So
is this gonna be most days for the next 5 months then?
No. Within 2 days, it'll probably be fucking green grass again and warm temperatures. It's Canada. It doesn't make up its mind until probably, well, it used to be early December, but lately it's been mid-January before we actually get snow that stays. We've had a lot of green Christmases the past couple of years, so. Kind of shitty, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
It's not cold. It's not cold out really. It's kind of mild, so it's a wet snow. Perfect packing snow for snowballs and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna probably be gone in a couple days.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for at least one day of snow this year where I am. Would be kind of nice.
I hear you guys don't get a lot of snow in England, which
we used to get more.
You see all the Victorian Christmas specials for England, and there's snow, nice gentle, not like piles of snow like we get in Canada, but snow and
Well, it's funny. I remember when I was younger, I remember actively having memories of it being snow. Maybe not necessarily on Christmas Day, but close enough to be most Christmases had some form of snow, and occasionally on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And then they sort of got way more infrequent to the point that then Mum and Dad would say, it's like super rare to go on Christmas Day. You just had a couple in a row that were so close. Like it's sometime in December or January, but I think we had like 2 or 3, and obviously that creates a big block in your memory of like, oh yeah, 3 in a row. It's no. And last year we had, in my town, not a single day of snow in the entire winter season. Not a single day of snowfall. Murray had one half day, which took a picture of. I was like, I could see snow, and then it was still there, and I was there before. So I managed to see her snow 2 years ago. Because I went to visit her, and then we found a country park was a little bit of like cold air. Oh, yeah, I touched snow this year, yay! But the year before that, I took that picture of my Doctor Who costume the day before the snow went away, and that was really nice. But yeah, really infrequent.
We here used to get snow like I said, early November sometimes. So like Christmas, yes, it was always a white Christmas, always.
Yeah. When was that? Now, when was that year-wise? Like, how often was that, and what sort of year?
Well, that was when I was like 12, 13.
So like Christmas, like 10 years of snowy Christmases for you, or more?
Or more, probably, yeah.
So that was the default, the guaranteed default.
Yeah, absolutely, that was the default. You don't have snow by Christmas. There's something weird.
But then it wasn't special though, surely. Like, it was just what you did. Like, do you appreciate it still? Because every day is snow around Christmas.
It has to be snow on Christmas. That's my thing. Like, even if
Okay.
I'd be happy if it snowed all day Christmas Eve and all day Christmas Day, and then no more snow for the rest of the winter. Wouldn't give a shit.
Yep.
But snow for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is great. Except for like 2 or 3 years ago, we got a massive snowstorm on Christmas Eve. So we always go to Sylvia's family's for Christmas Eve. So actually started on the 23rd, I think, the snow. So it was driving there was a complete bitch. So that's kind of shitty when it's too much snow. But yeah, generally, even when I was younger, I remember Halloweens where it would snow on Halloween, like October 31st. And it's like, seriously? My costume's not made for this. You got this nice costume that you made. You got to wear a goddamn coat over it or under it if you really want to try that to show off your costume because you're so proud of it. But lately, yeah, there's just been, it's kind of been shit, which is, global warming and stuff. It's fine, but Christmas needs snow.
I agree.
Sorry.
It's like if you could have a snow button and then it snows, like I say, for those 3 days. And then gone. Perfect. Because you don't necessarily want to go anywhere. Well, you're not going to go on Christmas Day. Because that's the whole point. You're in. Or you've already travelled and you're in somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly.
After this beer, I'm going to go outside. But I need a super chat or two, guys.
Go on, guys. 55 people. I've got vodka to have. I've got more cider to have, which is quite nice. Up to you guys, the drunk one, but we're not even tipsy yet. Help us out, help us out. So, any favourite moments then? Or any?
Like I said, the Vader and Echo Base was awesome. The Han Solo and young Han Solo and old Han Solo was also good. I love that they used what's the evil BB-9? BB-8. I got him over there, the little black one, as the disco ball. I thought that was funny. I mean, a lot of the Emperor and Kylo Ren moments were funny. and when Hux came in and he's got all flustered and
a bit of a homo vibe, like
for sure.
Homosexual scene, which was like that was never in the films, guys. I don't know what you were smoking. He hated the man. He didn't long for his bare chest. What?
We got a 15-pound super chat from Paul One Chippers.
Okay.
Let's see that snow cat. All right. Well, I'm going outside.
Have some vodka then. Stuart is mobile. Woo-ha-ha.
I'm the most mobile captain ever. Here we go.
Except in rank, because you stayed captain for 6 years or 7 years and hasn't moved.
7 years for a rank is not bad.
But you can't get That's true, I guess.
Add some lights down here. God damn. Alexa, turn on living room lights.
My vodka is coming. There you go.
Jeffrey Jacobs, $2. 51 is good enough reason to super chat, I'd say. All right, so here I'm gonna turn the camera around.
Oh.
And yeah, it's like a nice crunchy snow.
Oh yeah. Let's do it
because it's nice and wet.
Do an ASMR. Put the camera right on the crunch and do a really right crunch.
Sounds good, eh?
Made some tingles there, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. So here I am outside in the snow.
That's a good selfie as well, actually. Like the red pops. Yeah, that's a really good. Guys, you should send in the pictures of that because that's actually really good.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the vibe today, which is great for a holiday special.
Yeah. So you're not gonna get in the jacuzzi then.
Take it down in the winter.
But would it be a perfect day today?
Oh, it would be for sure. Look, it's Peg. What you doing? She likes the snow. She actually loves the snow this one. All right. I'll show you around the front if you want to.
Sure. Paul says, kind of jealous right now.
Why?
Oh, our princess has never been in the snow. Wow.
Well,
Oh, don't get stuff like that in Los Angeles. Did you barely get even cold? Have you ever felt freezing and not been in a freezer in a Walmart or something?
I'm gonna set the iPad down because it was getting wet.
Yes.
But
away team. Away mission. Sorry.
So here we are. This is what it looks like.
Ah.
My neighbor's leaving. There's my cruise. And Sylvia's car. We were out today, so the car was brushed off, but it was covered in snow earlier. Hope you guys are having fun.
It's a live adventure, and I'm just sat in this bloody office, and you're outside in another country in snowfall. That's kind of fancy, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah. We don't have any Christmas decorations up this year, so.
Yet?
I don't know if I don't feel like doing it, but we'll see.
Oh. Now my vibe is make it extra Christmassy this year. That's my vibe.
Yeah, mine not so much, unfortunately. But we'll see how it goes.
I getcha. So what's the oldest version of Star Wars you have on your DVD or VHS or bookshelf? Like, what's the most original version of the movies? Like, do you have any VHS copies of the unaltered?
Yeah, I have 3 sets of the unaltered ones, VHS, but they're packed away, actually.
3 sets of them, as in you got all 3, or you got 3 individually, like, editions?
Got 3 individually. I got the individual original ones. I got a special collector's edition one that is in a red package, which is actually pretty expensive on eBay and stuff now. And then I have the last time it'll be released special whatever widescreen edition, but not special editions, just widescreen in VHS as well. So
ever been played or in the boxes?
Oh, they've been played, all of them. Just seeing here.
Cool.
Yeah, there's my Star Wars DVDs right there.
Oh, the special features on those are amazing for the original, for the prequels. I mean, they really made good documentaries.
Yeah.
Super honest.
Yeah.
Not the new ones.
I've got all the new ones in 3D format. Speaking of, you know what I just found out that really pisses me off? The new PlayStation 5 does not play 3D.
Oh.
Annoying.
But it plays 4Ks though.
Yes, it does. But
oh, I'm sorry.
3D ability, man. So there we go. We're back inside.
Yes.
We should almost add like a special super chat amount that every time it gets super chat, it'll have to go back outside.
It's the Punish Stewart with fresh air chat, super chat.
Let the Canadian be Canadian in the Canadian environment chat.
Let him be free.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed the snow.
I enjoyed. I
said, it's a nice day. It's mild enough.
Yeah.
And I could go for a walk, but I didn't need a coat, as you saw when I was outside. The sweater is more than enough.
Weird. Yeah, it's always like, if it's snowing, it is cold here. There's no in between. You got snow, you got cold.
But yeah, I'll have to. One day I'm going to dig out the stuff from under the stairs. Sounds scary, I know. But I got bins of like old Star Wars toys and stuff, and those VHS are in there. And I'll have to do like a live, unboxing of some of the old toys and stuff that I have. So.
Sounds like a thing to hang out with Stuart in. Sounds good. 61 people, $14 more to hit a super chat milestone, and only 54 likes. Definitely want to see more likes if we can.
I'm having a beer because.
Yeah, please do. So yeah, back to the special. Obviously, I was surprised by the. I get the feeling that they had the idea for Rey, and then they had to do stuff with everyone else. Like, we can't just people will be annoyed if it's just the Rey story, even though that was the best bit in every way.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that the fandom menace and all the haters are going to latch onto with this whole thing and complain about. like Rey's the hero that goes throughout time, and even teaches like a young Luke a few things, even though young Luke teaches her something. Like it's like really, really, I can see them clinging on to that. So I was kind of like cringy when I knew that was going to happen in this with the time travel and stuff.
Well, it is. I mean, it's tricky when you make the most powerful Jedi ever, and who also goes through time, and also defeats the Emperor and Darth Vader, and also, it's like it is a lot to pile on a character. Luke was never that good in any way.
Yeah,
it is a bit. That's why I did appreciate that Vader did actually beat her at one point, because he's the chosen one. She's not the chosen one. Like Vader should always win in a fight. That's the whole point. He's the chosen one. Unmatched power, etc. So I did like that. And I thought the way they played off Luke and her, I thought was fine. But the thing is, she's the main character of the new films. You can't avoid that sort of storyline. I really don't care either way. Although it was weird when they were doing the Death Star run. She's like, "Oh, I helped Luke Skywalker." And I'm like, "No, you didn't. You did literally nothing to help him. You came in, distracted him. He heard Obi-Wan, so did you. You said listen to Obi-Wan, which he was doing anyway, and then you did it. You had no part in helping that, so don't say, "Oh, I helped." No, you didn't. Don't be like that. Come on.
So is it true then that they're now canonizing the fact that Finn has Force abilities and is going to be trained as the new wave of Jedi Knight by Rey?
Because he certainly seemed very talented. You really want him on your side, don't you? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But I mean, there's always that indication or hint that he might be Force sensitive. And now she's training him to be a Jedi. Like, it's like, oh, really?
Well, that's the problem. This thing obviously isn't canon, but that was one of those elements that they implied in the movie. And then Jay just after, "Oh yeah, he is Force sensitive." And we're like, "Well, put it in a damn movie then." To stop doing those things where you say something and then activate us after the fact something to improve your movie that should have been, all you know was one line. "I feel the Force, Rey." Okay, cool. Because this is where, like, it makes sense, but this isn't canon. So, you know what I mean? If it is canon, boy, that messes up everything else. Because it's not as if they wiped anyone's memories of anything. That's not how that worked. So everyone remembers everything.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, the Emperor remembers Kylo Ren topless when he then dies and comes back as Emperor again. You know what I mean? So it obviously isn't canon, but to include the, suggestively canon bit was nice to see, but also make him important. It's like if they're going to give them an interesting story, have Finn be all Mr. Force guy on his side of the story. There's a tree. He's like, and like lights.
Yeah. See, that would be good actually if Chewbacca, he went to go get the tree and then it fell on the Falcon. Yeah. It'd be funny if as it was falling, it all of a sudden stops.
Yep.
And you see Finn like, "Oh, I didn't know I could do that," and then it falls on the Falcon anyway, or something.
Yeah, that should have been the whole story. Was him like actively learning feeling his Force powers during like having to help everyone else. That should have been his story. Like it was, and then Poe did nothing. Like
he cried a lot,
which I don't. Who cares? But why? It's like they didn't know what to do with them. Just didn't know what to do with them.
Yeah. Let's see what else was really good in that. The mug I thought was cool. How much want to make a bet that now there's going to be that merchandise of the Emperor's face, Galaxy's best Emperor.
And I liked it wasn't in English. That was a good touch because it shouldn't be. It should be in Galactic Basic.
Yep. And I love the flowchart too of Supreme Leader is below Emperor. Is that above Emperor? Because it sounds like it is. It's like, wow.
That's good. Yeah. And that was. I mean, I was satisfied for Kylo to meet his heroes, and them to be like, "Ugh, like we did this for pure vengeance and power and death. You're doing this because you're a fanboy. He's one of those fanboys I hear about."
You do a perfect Lego Emperor voice, by the way.
Yes, yeah. It's not the real one. It's a Lego version. Thank you. But he was good. He was good. I was really waiting for him though to go forward because they do say, "We're going to go forward and see." Go forward and meet, because then you could have, if you're going to retcon in the John Boyega stuff, have him talk to other him, and then you can actually throw in how he survived. You did what? You died in the Death Star 2? This is still a stupid name, by the way. Yes, I died, but I'm fine now. How are you fine? Shut up. What? If I tell you, you can't do it. What? Oh, fine, I reincarnated. What? Yes, just be a ghost for 6 weeks and then slowly, over 20 years, fly over to this planet. That sucks. Could I not just have a backup plan now I know? No!
Oh, that's good.
So why was that scene not there? That would have been so obvious. And like, you could have had him... And again, this is the simple thing of everything being most opportunity. They should have had him go into the future, with Kylo Ren, because that would have been kind of fun, into like in The Mandalorian, we just saw that pod bay with all the different pods, have like 7 Snokes, and like they're all in stupid costumes, because they're making fun of Snoke, and then he's like, Colonel Snoke! Oh my god! And you know, Palpatine comes out like, I found my backup plan. And they all wake up and say, hello, Kylo. He's like, oh. I don't know. You could have done so much.
Damn. That's so much better than what they came up with.
But it's just adding, you know? Like, we just needed more time.
Yes. Yeah, the length of it was kind of disappointing for sure. I didn't know what to expect when I heard that they were doing a Lego holiday special. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
They could really redeem that holiday special title. They didn't. What? I mean, if it's going to be a yearly thing, okay, they have a lot of opportunities, but you almost don't want like, that's it. It'll be like Treehouse of Horror on The Simpsons, right? Like every year there's something to look forward to as far as holiday special Star Wars go, and I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. It could be it can go anywhere with the Lego stuff, right? So,
well, I mean, it's one of those things where I would want to place a wager that this was in the design phase in like December last year, and then because of COVID they were like, well, we can't film anything, so we're going to greenlight this and say we need it out by the end of the year, because this is the only thing they could make, because otherwise they have no Star Wars film this year. I was expecting a movie, because they want that. We've had a Star Wars movie every year for 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't this year, so this kind of counts. Obviously, it wasn't a movie, but you can make this in lockdown. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they absolutely did make this in lockdown. Because also, you know, the animation work. I mean, once you make the 3D model of the Lego man, there's only so far it goes. It's actually a very easy thing to make, relatively speaking. So this is absolutely a quarantine thing. I bet it was rushed out this year.
Did you notice, or did it bother you at all, the texturing on like a super zoomed in version of Rey? Like, don't get that close to a Lego figure and texture the plastic like that. It just looks weird. And then the mouth or the moving parts on top of it just didn't.
It was an acquired taste.
That's a good way to put it.
Like, even just like how they held things, but it was consistent with what you expect for Lego people, so I had no problem. What was weird is suddenly Yoda having a full face, like with full articulation, was kind of strange. Like, oh my god, he's a full face. What? Okay.
And the same height as Rey, pretty much, but they're Lego. You got to give that conceit, right?
Was he? Was he really?
He was a little bit shorter than her, but overall, yeah, pretty much the same.
Yeah, that's true. Huh, yeah. But I got used to that pretty quickly, I'll be honest.
What do you guys think? What did you guys think of the... give us your thoughts in the chat and or super chat, if you can. Get us drunk. Have some good conversations. But let us know what you guys thought of this holiday special. Did you enjoy it? What was your favorite scene? Is there something we're missing? Because like, we're just kind of talking about, we're not doing a review where we break it down scene by scene chronologically, but which chronologically would be hard to do considering this is a time travel episode.
Well, that'd be a fun one to do, actually. Actually, yeah, re-edit this in chronological order.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That'd be fun, actually.
Luke with the 2 sons and the blue milk, and all of a sudden, thump, 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 thump.
Well, no, I was thinking he'd start with everyone being bored and then move to pod races.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
But
absolutely.
you are right. Yeah, start in show order, then time order. That'd be fun, actually. That's the last thing you watch is the Rey storyline. That's the last thing you watch. That sounds really fun, actually. It should be a fan version of that. That sounds fun. So I'm looking at screen caps. One thing that somewhat annoyed me is that Rey was still using Luke's X-wing.
Yes.
Because obviously, she takes everything of Luke and does it better. It's like, at least give her a new ship rather than having our original hero's X-Wing. It's like, do we have to still have her having using that?
That being said, the ships in this, the Falcon and the X-Wing, both look fantastic.
Yeah.
I also love when they cut to the new Death Star, which should be called Star Killer Base. That's stupid. Every time you see the new Death Star, there's like pieces falling off of it. Like, what the hell? That was good.
Yeah, I thought that Death Star Killer was one of the best jokes because it makes sense in so many different ways. It's such a multi-level joke. I thought that was funny, and yeah, no, that was I enjoyed that. Yeah, it's true. It got called Death Star 2. That sounds ludicrous. Could call it a second Death Star. That's worse.
Oh man.
But Vader was appropriately menacing. I'll give them credit. They did Vader well.
Yeah, they did actually.
I mean, they can't. You know what I mean? They shouldn't do him poorly. And even like Luke at the end, he was appropriately good. Like they did respect the originals as strong as possible. Like Kylo is made fun of because he's not particularly well loved. The legacies were. Give him credit for that.
Well, I mean, young Luke was treated like kind of an idiot, but
it makes sense though, as much as you can.
Yeah.
But I was still waiting for one moment of, because he still thinks he's still a Jedi, just without the training. Like he's still Force sensitive, just like that kid was in the barn. So I was expecting him to do something Force related, like sense something. He's just untrained. He's still fully Force able. So the fact it was that dumb, and I didn't get the sense that one day before New Hope, he'd be that naive, because he wanted to leave before New Hope. He wasn't a happy, content farm boy. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and yeah, just a Jericho. No mention of Rey being daughter of Palpatine. Or granddaughter. Why was that? Grandfather? What? I had a baby? Oh, God.
Well, the whole uncle thing. Uncle? What?
Yeah.
When Luke's... Yeah, like, that was good.
So I was amazed not to have mentioned... She was... Like, that should have been a scene. She gets to finally meet her granddad. I guess she met him and killed him once before. But that's the thing. They just did not mention Rise of Skywalker. They just completely ignored that canon. It's so strange. Like, there's one scene where they fly through the battle of Exegol, and that's it. That's the only reference. That's so strange.
Yeah, now that you said that, you're absolutely right. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else, but it's almost like it was made, the script was written pre Rise of Skywalker, and they just didn't change it.
When they have no idea, yeah.
We need to throw in an X, and that was the shortest scene, because they just fall. You see the Star Destroyer,
100%. Same Mandalorian, though. Both felt like an add-on.
And that was like that was episode 3 or 4 of Mandalorian with that shootout.
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, this felt like it was made like, yeah.
Which is bizarre. You would think you would include everything, but that might be them saying we just don't want to touch it, because that's the thing. Everyone has their own personal preference. Because think about it, like they used Mustafar more than they used Rise of Skywalker. And arguably, they use Phantom Menace more, Pod Race, and so when you use Phantom Menace more than Rise of Skywalker, that's them saying, "Yeah, we don't want to use that." I mean, they did include the bounty hunter lady that Poe likes. Fine.
Yeah, and the young lady that teams up with Lando, which could be his daughter.
It was meant to be, yeah. Although the way still in the movie, it's such like a. Ugh. So yeah. But that's like they had no lines, and they could just have been written in the last minute.
But to be fair, that was the modern on the Falcon stuff.
Yeah,
that wasn't the time travel-y stuff, you know.
So they knew they took place after the film. They just didn't want to include anything from it. Like I'm just saying, they needed a scene where they were in the future with the other Palpatine, 2 Palpatines, or how amazing would it have been? Follow me on this. If the Emperor does, because he does steal it, right? He should have actually changed the timeline. And you see, when Rey goes forward again, she sees evil Rey and alive Palpatine. And so she has to fight young Palpatine, old Palpatine, good Rey, bad Rey, and she brings good Luke with her, and Darth Vader, who they've now turned. So 2 rays versus 2 you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, change the timeline, have fun with it. He's got the power. Push forward.
He's got the power.
Yeah, because then all she has to do is go back and stop herself from doing it in the first place. You know, you could have done alternate universe as well. Time travel, man. Easy.
Yeah. Let's see. Liner 337. I loved how Kylo Ren broke the fourth wall when talking about how the Emperor was killed. And we all know there's no coming back from that. Yeah, I laughed at that line. Yeah. That was really well done.
But still underwhelming as a... Well, they should have done a cut to... At that point, do a cut straight to the old Padme saying... And cut away. Still not explaining how they did it.
Or like a memory bubble or a thought bubble, and you see like lines of emperors. And
Yeah.
Only you knew, kind of thing. Yeah.
Because I actually quite liked. It was very similar to Robot Chicken, where the Emperor dies, and he's like, "What? Oh, I should be good now." Like, that was great. I love that. But then it's like, you know, he doesn't die, so that scene has no weight at all. None.
Well, that version of him dies, and the new one doesn't have that moment of realization.
We still don't know. Because yeah, if he had died there and woken up, actually that would have been kind of fun. If he dies, and then 1 second later it cuts to him in the red robes, and be like, "You know what? I've changed my mind. No, they killed me. No," like he in the same conversation with himself, but through 2 bodies. That would have been fun.
That would be good. Yeah. That would be so much better.
And to explain, and then he just talks to one of his guys saying, "I want 4,000 Mark 1 Star Destroyers made in 20 years." That's
with cannons. Big earth-shattering cannons on every one of them.
And they're like, and you want them all to have antennas that can take us out of the star system? No. Only one. All right.
Yeah, there's so many missed opportunities. Overall, it was a fun watch, but it just... Oh... Yeah, I kept expecting other things. And the funny thing is, I kept thinking of Robot Chicken moments with the Emperor.
A lot of it, yeah. Oh, yeah. Emperor, yeah.
Expected that music to kick in, the da-da-da, da-da-da, where he's like thinking about changing.
Well, that's so similar. That's really similar a moment, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. It was fun, but it was just such a wasted opportunity for a holiday special. Like, include Chewie's family more. Mention their names. Have the tropes of like Lumpy trying to make a transistor radio thingy. You know.
Well, and you know what you do? You have a scene where they're saying, "Oh, we got the TV back on," and it's a video broadcast of the cooking show saying, "We've now rebooted the famous old cooking show." Whisk, whisk, whisk. It's like, after 20 years of Imperial thingy, we've now rebooted it. And they like shut it off because it's like, no, no more. It was shit the first time.
Yes.
Just not to mention their names. You know, it's like the whole point of this is to make fun of the first special, but they didn't make fun of the first special. It's weird.
It's too weird.
And it's not even like it was for kids. Which is what I was kind of wondering. Okay, after the first 10 minutes, thinking, is it for kids? It's not. No, it's actually quite dark in a few places. There's a lot of like lightsaber violence-y stuff. It's not for kids. Like the Clone Wars movie was the first one. It's like, okay, there's a baby Jabba the Hutt. This is for kids. This isn't.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't dumbing it down. This is just, you know, this is as normal a movie as you would get to have as Lego.
Yeah. See, I think the Lego thing kind of set the tone for it, because Lego's always been that kind of referential humor and just fun, poking fun. It would have been more fun if it was Clone Wars style, where they could have maybe gone into more, like they wouldn't have to abide by the Lego guidelines as far as the humor and stuff goes. That would have been kind of fun too. I just hope there's a new one every year now, actually, because I think that'd be kind of fun. November 17th, that's Life Day, guys, in case you didn't know the date. So November 17th is Life Day. So we got to celebrate that every year now.
Yeah. I mean, you obviously not had to hire any of the original cast that's worth much, so you can do it with these actors again. And if it's only 40 minutes, you can easily do a 40-minute story of Rey doing X, Y, and Z.
But that's the thing with Lego. You don't need to keep continuing the Rey stuff. Like, you can start one that's in the prequel era. You can start one that's, you know, in the original trilogy or whatever, and just have the whole thing set there. Like, just different takes on Life Day. Life Day was mentioned in The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's an actual in-universe thing. So
it's like one of the best bits of side media was when The Force Awakens did their alternate universe DLC, and they had Starkiller survive, and then he, you know, because he survived and he killed Vader, he was the apprentice, and he did all of the 3 films. Each, you know, he turned Luke to the dark side, he defeated Hoth, he, you know, and then I didn't own them when they came out because they're expensive, but I watched the highlights, and like that, to see the alternate was incredible. And because you're animated, you can do whatever you want, hire whoever you want, and so yeah, Lego version, show us what it would be like if Palpatine never went bad. You know, that'd be a fun 40-minute special. You know, shows Anakin being good. Show us, you know.
That would be perfect for a Life Day special next year, like a holiday special. Do the Emperor as Ebenezer Scrooge getting visited by Force ghosts to turn him good. Like, there's so much potential there. I mean, who would Tiny Tim be? Tiny Tim could be a broken down Gonk droid or something. You know, like, there's so much you could do with that. But see, everybody's done their take of A Christmas Carol. That's kind of like a trope. Even a lot of the 80s comedies and stuff had that special Christmas episode where it's a version of that. It's usually somebody's dream. Or
Life Day special.
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, I did quite like their Hottenese Christmas song.
The original Hutties, yeah.
I did get a little chuckle at that. It's like, that's a good way of having Christmas, but not. That was okay. I was okay. I'll give him that. That was fun.
Yeah. I also loved the Chewie's grandpa, Itchy. I was trying to eat the porgs.
Yeah. But that's the problem. When you make them characters in Last Jedi, it's like, well, now I just feel bad for them.
Yeah.
It's like trying to eat Baby Yoda. It's like, oh, you can't, though. Not that you can.
And eat Precious the pug.
Yeah. She's a character. But I like that about doing what you just said, the Life Day special. What did you say? You suggested a story.
Oh, the Christmas Carol.
Oh yes, exactly. That would have been fun because you could easily do it be the, you know, Rise of Skywalker him in full red robes. You know, he's bored because he's having to wait for 30 years, so it's in between the movies. So you get to be Mandalorian, you get to be Luke, and he hasn't yet, you know, whatever, and he's being talked to by, you know, he's yet to destroy the universe, but it's just after. He's in, you know, and yeah, he's force ghosted by Yoda. He's force ghosted by maybe Mace Windu.
I'm gonna pour myself a shot because we haven't got a lot of super chats, and I'm not feeling drunk yet.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna have some. If you guys want, please feel free to super chat. We really appreciate it. Have a fun hangout, and let us know what you thought or what you noticed in the Christmas special, the holiday special that you enjoyed.
Yes. And then the future one. Who'd be the future one?
Future one of what?
Future Force Ghost. I mean, to be fair, it could just be old Luke and get Mark Hamill back.
Okay, well, let's cast this thing. We got the Emperor as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Like I said, during Rise of Skywalker, so he was already dead, but he's back alive, so we get a little bit of context.
So we need a partner, because in the original Christmas Carol, Ebenezer Scrooge and Jacob Marley had their loan company, and Jacob Marley died, and he was the first ghost that shows up with all the change. Like, you're forging these chains in life. So somebody that the Emperor worked with. I
would have said Snoke, but made clear he's the bottom of the relationship. Because he controls him, but maybe you say it's like he's still growing him. Like he can't control his brain until he's an adult, so it's kind of like teenage Snoke. You know.
Okay. Yeah, no, that would work. That would work for
both
sure.
Villains. Yeah.
It could also be Darth Maul. Darth Maul shows up like just half of a ghost with, like, I don't know.
Or is the partner alive or dead? I thought you said the partner was alive.
No, Jacob Marley died a few years ago. He's the first. He's the very first ghost that shows up to warn him that there'll be 3 other ghosts coming.
Oh, no, that'd be Maul then. That'd be absolutely Maul. Yeah, because you'd have Sidious either sleeping or in his spider crane, and he'd have suddenly what, and then it's now 4 and it spins. I don't know. No, or it could be Grievous, and it's like, are you awake yet? Hello, I am. That'd be kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
And they're all red and green, Christmas Carol style. Red and green.
Yeah.
Red and green,
See, this is just writing itself.
Let's say Maul, because Maul's a good one. So let's do Maul. I like Maul.
The Ghost of Christmas Past could be Jar Jar Binks. But he's the one that put him in power, essentially. That's even referenced in this. Oh, yeah. This is worse than Senator Jar Jar Binks' address to the council or whatever.
Palpatine, your face looks like a shriveled raisin. I don't know.
Oh, Palpy.
Oh, Palpy. Please, I think you're better. Maybe if you know got evil, you'll be better. Yeah, he takes him back to his past, where he's not an evil, sadistic maniac, and we see the moment he became evil. He was just an average guy on Naboo, and then someone didn't hold the door open for him. That prick Jerry, and he was like, "I'm space googling, revenge, Sith. What's this?
Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Jedi." That doesn't sound right. Start with Revenge of the Jedi, because that's what Return of the Jedi was supposed to be called. And then go, Revenge of the Sith.
No, Revenge of the, autocorrect, Nerds, Jedi, Sith.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And this is the moment he decided to take over the universe? What? He was a dick to me. That'd be fun.
All right, so...
Oh, God.
Then present is going to be the most complicated, because you need a Bob Cratchit, somebody he works with currently, which could be Vader, actually. But then Vader would need Tiny Tim, which could be Baby Luke. No. How would you do that? It doesn't have to be like analog for analog, like time-wise, but... And, yeah, because the Ghost of Christmas Past was always kind of weird. It had like a weird, like, flamey...
Well, Jar Jar.
Yeah, so that one works out fine. So Ghost of Christmas Present is very much like Santa Claus. Very jolly and giving and caring. Yoda?
Because he's dead and he knows him.
Yeah, that's actually works out really well.
And he wants to help him, because, evil fuck.
Yeah, no, that would work.
And also, you allude to the fact that Yoda knows he's going to die, because he obviously is a Force Ghost, he exists in all time. I'm just saying, like, just as a little, and he's like, what do you mean, what? Exegol blows up? Nothing. You hear nothing, I speak.
Actually, I think maybe Obi-Wan Kenobi could be the Ghost of Christmas Present, because Ghost of Christmas Present also had a beard, so it could be like a young Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And obviously the first line is hello there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the first thing he says is hello there. It scares the shit out of him.
And then we get a joke that he's never met him. like for some reason, because have you ever seen the scene together? That'd be kind of a fun reference, like Kenobi. Oh, you were some Jedi from the old order. You don't remember me? What? We never met. It's like, oh yeah, you never met. In all 6 films. Huh. That'd be kind of fun. They meet both in the future once one's been long dead. Mm-hmm. So would Tiny Tim have to be Baby Yoda then?
Oh, good God, yes. Now that you said that.
Eating all the eggs. If we can't get any eggs for poor Baby Yoda, he won't grow up to be... We don't know. Dave Filoni hasn't told us yet. Who's Dave Filoni? No worry.
See, that's awesome. This is like a cross between Lego Star Wars and Robot Chicken Star Wars.
Yes.
All right. Seth MacFarlane, we gotta get him on the phone.
Beep, boop, beep. Hello there.
Oh,
which was that was one of the best moments though. All three everyone's.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Colin says Chewbacca forgoes to Christmas Future, so no one will know what he is saying. LOL. That's good. Yeah, Ghost Christmas Future never spoke, just pointed and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, I don't understand Wookiee talk English. If I can't understand how to hate you, you're that awful. I can't imagine what's a whole special with just your voice. My hard cuts to Scratchy going.
It would almost be funnier if it was Yoda as the Ghost of Christmas Future, and he's saying stuff like Yoda always says things, but the Emperor's like, I don't understand what you're saying. Speak normal.
And then he does for a minute. I was like, no, you could do.
Don't do that.
What choice this is. Makes me sound smart, it does.
So many ideas. Goddamn.
So who shows Palpatine, as in Rise of Skywalker Palpatine, what to make him change his ways? Obviously it fails, and that's the whole joke. At the end, he still kills everyone.
Whoever is the mom of Rey.
So his daughter-in-law, his clone's daughter-in-law.
Gotta be somebody. Yeah, it's gotta be some kind of twisty thing. I don't know. Damn. Hold on a second.
Oh dear. Well, actually, yeah. No. Why don't you have that ghost showing Palpatine his clone and clone's wife? Oh goodness. I mean, I'm sold.
I know, right?
Ooh. Was it meant to be white, or have you just not painted it yet?
It's meant to be white. Because originally Boba Fett's armor was white. He was supposed to be like a special stormtrooper kind of deal.
Yeah.
So this is like the prototype Boba Fett.
Fancy.
Yes.
We got a lot more character now. You know, I can see a lot more emotion from your face. It's very impressive. Ooh, don't give me that. Well, beat me to the punch there. But no, you can have Palpatine go to clone Palpatine and wife, who obviously then have young Rey. And they say, if you don't mend your ways, their daughter may go evil and destroy the universe. And then we see a young Palpatine who looks like the Palpatine, no, the Naboo Palpatine. But we never meet the wife, because you're right, we shouldn't even go into that. Yeah. Oh, he's not happy.
Boba Fett's got to be a part of it. I'm surprised Boba Fett wasn't in this one, because he got introduced in the goddamn holiday special.
Oh, you know? Yeah.
So the fact that he wasn't in it was disappointing. They made up for it with the Mandalorian, but did they though?
Yeah, you showed a moment where Boba Fett was in the Mandalorian scene. He nudged on the back. He turns around, gives him a rifle. He says, "Thank you." Like, what? Why is Boba Fett giving Mandalorian a rifle? Moving on. Assuming that in the future they work together. Yeah. And it's the same rifle. Or Boba Fett walks out to Mandalorian and grabs his own rifle back, which is obviously from the first holiday special.
Yeah.
That'd been fun.
That would be fantastic. Because, yeah, that's where that was introduced. That's really good.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That was definitely a missed opportunity.
And there should have been some kind of special cartoon segment, which was not Lego, where everybody looked all weird. Because Han Solo's face in that is like, whoa.
Yes, God, awful. Awful. Yes.
And yeah, trope on Wombat, you're absolutely right. Robot Chicken plus Lego Star Wars equals Star Wars Detours. Yes, I would love to see or Star Wars Detours. They got most of them finished. Like I don't know why they would keep it under wraps.
Or Disney thought it was embarrassing.
But it's so good. From the clips I've seen, it's so funny. Oh well.
The problem is it looked like a cringe bad. Like, we are going to make fun of everything we've ever done. And you laugh at us, not with us. And that's the fun of it. Like, it didn't look any... You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I know what you mean. Anywho. In conclusion. Yeah, this was just a big letdown as far as a holiday special goes. Like I said, it was fun to watch, but
like it wasn't bad though. Like there's nothing bad in it. Just would have been more.
Definitely should have been more. Yes. I've only watched it twice, and I pretty much have everything. I remember everything. Like it's not nuanced really.
Not the most.
I'm sure there was one or two references that we might have missed, like mentioning here, but.
I also thought it was funny how the portal just looked like the Doctor Strange portal. I was like, oh, yeah, they just Doctor Stranging around.
Come on, you doofus. And Dot wants to wish you a merry, happy life day as well.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Dot is here.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. There's Naboo starfighters on the table of the.
Yep.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
Yep.
Didn't notice that before. Yeah, I thought the meeting Obi-Wan and Anakin was a big missed opportunity because they're voiced by the guys from the animated shows. Is from what I could tell. Because when they find them on the, brings flowers to planet, I assume they were going to jump in. Then you're going to have young Anakin and young Obi-Wan following Rey, following Vader. I thought that would be the obvious set. Because then you have one set of heroes from each universe. And then you have Anakin being Anakin, Vader being Vader, but Vader not telling Anakin he's Anakin. And therefore you have this nice red reveal of, I'm you? What happened? Everything! Where do I start?
I went to a barbecue and it didn't turn out well.
And I got the burn. The burn happened to me as well, Star Trek.
Oh,
Kentucky Fried Me. So I was very surprised they didn't jump through. I thought that was obviously where it was going. That I thought was a really weird moment. And also, what was up with the planet, the base, the temple being a finger with a hand up at the start? Like, what? Because the rock formation is a hand. It's like, why is there a pointing hand? Does that mean something?
I didn't see that. I saw a Christmas tree. I saw like the mountain in the Grinch Stole Christmas. It had the same kind of mountain tree or mountain look, but like it looked like a Christmas tree. I didn't see a hand with a.
Well, go look finger for a hand then, because I definitely didn't see a Christmas tree. I mean, Christmas tree makes sense, but no, it looked like a very distinct hand to me. Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to check that out.
But the replication scenes are perfect. I mean, I'm on the shot of New Hope and it looks gorgeous, which is good. Although I was weird that Obi-Wan didn't talk to Rey, and again, I'm obviously going through pictures now. But, feel the Force, Luke. Obi-Wan, wait, who are you? I'm Rey.
Oh, hi, Rey.
Yeah. Oh, Rey, you're early. What? Yes, you're 30 years early. Like, that why wasn't that a thing as well?
Yeah.
Because if it isn't canon, it doesn't matter. Have even more fun.
Yeah, like we said all along, very many missed opportunities here. So.
Yes, and guys, come on, $14 more to a milestone. We're definitely not getting drunk today, which is a shame. I've still got some vodka and some cider though, so come on, $14 more bucks. Let's see another 30 if we can. As I'm just going through the pictures in chronological to see anything we missed.
And we're down to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about as well. So.
Yeah. I did like the ice sculpture gonk droid getting blown up. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, ice sculpture check. Boom. In progress.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and off-world Jawas.
Yeah. That was
Nice.
a good internal reference.
Yeah.
And yeah, Rey and all the Rey and Darth Vader stuff was pretty fun. But it's like, why wouldn't you even get like? I know Days Ridley's going to charge 100 times more, but like it would mean more, so much more.
Yeah. Even just for Luke, and I know it's like you're like, well, they charge a lot. I get that, but if I was Mark Hamill with the way my character was treated in all the movies, I'd be like, I'll cut my fee in half. I don't care. I'll be in this thing. Like,
well, it's also the problem of Disney owns everything. Although this year they've made a massive loss because they were gonna, every bank on a certain amount you're expecting, and they've had to close all their, they probably made like 5 billion less than last year. But obviously last year they did 2 Star Wars movies. You know what I mean? Obviously, of course, they had a big year last year. But it's like if they wanted to pay Mark Hamill, they could. If they wanted to make it even better, they just didn't want to. But obviously, it's not them that are paying the holiday special. It's the company that made the holiday special that pays Mark Hamill. They get the budget, they pay people, they choose who to pay and what because they want to make a profit. I'm not sure how you make a profit on Disney Plus. Exactly.
I'm not sure how a lot of that works with the new streaming services. I know, like, yeah, Netflix throws you a certain amount of money to create a series, whatever. But a lot of stuff I think is made, and then it's kind of auctioned off to whoever wants it as far as streaming services go.
Yeah.
This is not the thing because it's obviously under Disney's umbrella, but
yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's a way. I mean, probably there's a way of tracking like what was the first thing you watched on your new account. If it was Holiday Star Wars, then obviously you joined because of that, and you can chalk those $15 that month to this. It's keep them in the ecosystem. You need to have more things. It would have been better actually to make this a mini-series, like 1 episode a month. And make it a full 60 minutes, 4 15-minute acts, or 20-minute acts, because then you could have milked it for, that would have been an event then. Obviously, it wouldn't have been the same holiday special, but, would have been it would have been Life Day to Christmas. Make it every fortnight up until Christmas.
That's a good idea. I don't know if I would have watched it all, though. I would have waited for it to come out, like all of them, and then watched it.
Stuart, we would have reviewed it.
This is true. But I'm saying as an average viewer, most people, even I find with Discovery and stuff now, they're waiting until it's all available. Then they'll get their 30-day free trial, go and binge it all.
Yep.
So.
No, certainly. Certainly. But it's like if you've got unlimited money, just pay all the people to come back. But then, if the last time Mark plays Luke is in this thing, that's not a proud way to end your career. You know what I mean? That's why often they say, well, whereas being Luke in the big movie, being episode 9 was your swan song, even if this is better than that film, which it isn't, but I'm saying even if it was, do you really want your last appearance as the character to be in a Lego movie? You don't. So you've got to assume you're doing more,
That being said, if Captain Foley ever became popular and there was a Lego Captain Foley, I'd want to be the voice of Lego Captain Foley.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's a character you created. It's a person. I don't know.
But I'm sure obviously Mark feels betrayed about what they did with his character. I mean, he said he thought of Luke Skywalker's what was it? What do you call him? Like Jake Skywalker. It's like he thought of himself as not Luke because he just couldn't rectify his own beliefs with Episode 7. So he lost. That wasn't his character anymore. I'm sure 9 men feel better, but but yeah, then you got the 2 Vader scene, which was great. Who do we follow? You or you? It's quite interesting.
Yeah, is there a protocol for this? I don't think so.
I like how they did take quite a lot of lines verbatim from the movies. Most impressive. I have, just like he's quoting himself while fighting himself, quoting famous Vader lines. Like, really?
Wait, it is you. You are me. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Then Mustafar was great, but they didn't dwell on the guys very much. It was all about the new people. Yeah, Mandalorian was good, but like I say, it needed something to happen.
Well, like I said, it felt almost like it was written just like after the first couple episodes of Mandalorian had been written or released.
Yep.
Kevin Scott 76 puts in $2. So funny. Star Trek Xmas special. That'd be good. It would have to be a holiday. It would have to be a holiday special as well. You couldn't say Christmas because then you'd piss off a lot of people.
Doing Lego sounds great. And yeah,
I would love to see Lego Star Trek stuff. But the way that Lego does their stuff, I think that'd be so fun. But
it's just not their license. You know, Star Wars is way more violent than Star Trek. But obviously, Star Trek is more niche. But yeah, the Baby Yoda close-up in the IG-88. Boy, it's very textured plastic. Wow, they really went full on that. Crazy.
That's what I mean. Some of the shots, like the close-ups, it's like you're too close to it. Just back up.
Yeah.
or tone down your texturing. Yeah.
But I like the pod race bit. That was fun. I don't know if those two. It was the two clone troopers on the forest planet, and they're thinking the same because they are the same person. That was clever. That
was awesome. Yeah.
And because obviously they're in their original Attack of the Clones helmets, that means they are literally right after they've been sent out, which means they have no fresh memories. They're very much the same person. That was fun. I like that. That was a good internal joke.
And the whole jinx. Yeah, that was fun.
And then you had the one bit extra goal, which looked great, but that's it. They go through it and they leave. Okay. Not one other bit. And you got some Tatooine blue milk, which I thought was a bit overdone.
It was totally overdone.
Okay. And you get...
See, it would have been funny, too, if on the blue milk carton there was, like, missing and you saw, like, a Jawa's face or something.
Oh.
Or missing and some kind of other little referential joke that you could put in there. I don't know what would be exactly, but...
Yeah. And then you had everyone appearing, Death Troopers and all sorts. And you had the 3 hello there's, which was certainly fun.
Hello there.
I was expecting more from that, as of course we said for a lot of stuff. Then you had all the goodies fighting all the baddies, more with his legs not done. Again, the fact that, Han Solo, one of the loved characters in all Star Wars, and he gets one line shared between 2 of them, basically.
But it was the most referenced and controversial line. You want to shoot first? Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. And then you have, my son. I mean, the 2 sons.
Oh, that was just kind of dumb.
Yeah. It would make sense to, like, force ghost him, but not that point. I did like the, have you got a helmet? And would you ever kill your emperor?
By throwing him down a reactor shaft?
I mean...
Memories to killing Snoke. Reactor shaft? No.
That was good. That
was awesome, yeah.
That was the only last Jedi bit, which is good. But it was a good...
Well, there was another similar moment with the whole time crystal thing where it's like the Force... The Emperor was holding it, and then Rey grabs it, and it's like in the middle.
Oh yeah,
it's much like the lightsaber with her and Kylo Ren.
Yeah, like they stop a drink from at the end, like they did of the episode 9, and it flies back in his face. I can't remember when that was from, but he force freezes a drink, and it's like what? Okay, but I like that Kylo Ren. Yeah, I mean, if you know Vader's going to betray you, why not use Kylo Ren? Because he thinks you're the bomb. Well,
he worships Darth Vader, his grandpa, more than he does the Emperor, though.
You would think so, but you'd respect that he was the boss of your grandfather.
I don't know. They showed the Wall of Fame wall in the quarters that had all the Darth Vader posters. Oh, good God!
And then Mars gets in it for 1 second for some reason. And she makes a boyfriend joke again. I guess she's serious? I've always got the sense she was joking. Like,
Oh, yeah. I think it's one of those. You just reference them as your boyfriend. They're not really obviously boyfriend and girlfriend, but
it was never funny. So, and then presents, the cape. The cape was fine. The cape joke.
It's a wrap.
No, it's a cape, you dick.
It's a wrap.
It's a cape.
It's a wrap.
Who calls capes wraps?
Wraps are different than capes.
Exactly. So why is he saying it's a wrap?
Because that's his thing. It's a trap.
But it doesn't make sense.
But it's funny. It's a wrap. This is where we should just end the video because it's a wrap.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, then the swivelly chair. Force Yoda showing her Christmas past or Christmas present. So that was your Christmas Carol bit.
Yeah.
Although I didn't like her saying, "Oh yeah, Rey's a good teacher." I was like, "No, she's not. You clearly showed she wasn't. Why would you say that?"
Yep.
What a gimmicky non-thing to say.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but I mean, we saw old Luke and Leia, or Ghost Luke and Leia later. I really think there should have been more Princess Leia in this, or at least a Princess Leia, a younger one. I think would have been nice. That's another thing that when I saw the Ghost, I'm like, oh, well, they went there, so why don't they just include a young Princess Leia in the whole thing? You know?
That's true. Yeah, it would have been nice if she'd met Leia again. You know,
as a young Leia, yeah.
Or have a really respectful scene to Carrie. Have her go into when she and Luke are older, post Return of the Jedi, and she's the head of the Senate, and she gets to meet Princess Leia as the top of her game. How great would that be? We finally get to see Leia be the leader that we all knew she was, and Rey gets to meet her. That'd have been lovely, since she'd really like Leia. Since Leia was her master for a bit, but again, they don't know Rise of Skywalker already happens.
Yeah.
Then we get. Oh yeah, Luke tells her what Yoda really means, which is good because it's not always Rey solving it. So that was good. And I did like the crystals in the cave. It wasn't just. I was expecting just to be able to do the Force time travel as like, I can do Force time travel now. Just like I could Force heal out of nowhere. And do this out of nowhere. So at least it was using the thing around her. It wasn't her. It was just, oh yeah, there's loads of crystals. Just, they're unput together yet. So I thought that was good. For what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
And we have...
The chair spins both ways was funny.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Oh, and even the whole like, do you have a helmet? Yeah, I broke it though.
Yeah.
And it gets fixed. Although I hate that at the end it kind of crumbles apart again because it's like, I loved it. That was the explanation for why it was fixed with the red.
Yeah.
in the last Skywalker.
Pretty fun. There was also a moment where someone throws a lightsaber or something and someone catches it. And it was the exact same scene with Rey catching it. I really wanted it to be Luke catching it because that's what was meant. That's what should have happened in Episode 9.
Yeah, 7. And the whole I should have saw that coming. That was Kylo Ren who threw the. He was trying to grab the crystal, and then it went right by him to Rey. It was
should have been Luke.
Lightsaber. Yeah.
Like finally doing that after all these years.
Yep. No, I agree.
But Luke and Rey together was kind of fun, as obviously it would be. And Darth Vader's like, who am I on side for? You want to kill me? They want to kill me? Ah! That was fun. And then long lightsaber fight, which was pretty good. But this is not canon. It's kind of like, what am I meant to think exactly, you know?
Yeah. Was that the same cave that they got the time crystal for the Red Angel suit? No, that was a moon. No, near Kronos.
Oh, Dan, sure. But, you know, she hasn't learned it innately. It's one of those things that's just like...
Well, the conceit for that is that she's got all the Jedi books now, you know?
Yeah, he said Force healing, which would have been before she had the texts.
Was it?
Oh no, that was. Oh no, you're right. She'd stolen the eighth one.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then the Kylo tantrum when they lose was quite fun.
Yeah.
And then at the end we get a weird reset to the end of Return of the Jedi again. Thought it was kind of strange.
I love that when he's zapping Vader, you see the skeleton, and you also see like the stupid holiday sweater like this, only with the Death Star.
Yes. Didn't quite understand that, but I understood
Well,
it.
it was Life Day, because he even said, "It's Life Day. Here's the mug. Here's my gift to you." So it was November 17th when the Death Star got destroyed in Return of the Jedi, guys.
Oh.
Yeah. It was
So
a holiday.
they killed 8 billion people, or 8 million people on Life Day. Oh.
Yeah.
A lot of people died in Death Star. And the Super Star Destroyer when it flew into Death Star. Oh dear.
And all the debris that hit Endor, probably.
Yes. And then Emperor has a change of heart, which I thought was pretty fun. Everything resets. No one forgets. Don't know how that makes sense. And then she goes back and is happy with everyone. And then we get the lightsaber in the table, which is very obvious to see it coming. Snow Angels. Force Ghost. They don't say anything, which is sad. Because they totally should have said something together. It's like, she took our last name. I did know that. How do you feel? Oh, no, it's the credits. Can't talk anymore. Oops.
Yeah. No, absolutely. That's a sticky point for a lot of people that she did that too. So.
And then, yes, Yoda at the end saying goodbye, one and all.
Could have been better. As I said, my initial reaction and summation of this is I was thoroughly underwhelmed.
Yeah. It's like a lot of the Mandalorian episodes at the moment as well. It's just like, oh, should have been just more.
Yeah.
Need a bit more time. Need a bit more. Yeah. Like, I know it's easier to make only 45 minutes, but need to be a solid 60, 102. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it needed more for sure. I was really disappointed when I started playing it and saw the runtime. I'm like, oh, fuck. Seriously?
So, guys, though, at the last few minutes, let's put your review scores, and I want to see $12. At least get us to our first milestone. We still had fun, Stuart. Just no hungoverness. Don't have to worry about that, I guess.
That's fine, because I have a live later. I'm doing my first reaction to The Mandalorian Chapter 12, The Siege. So join me at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight for that.
Wait, the Siege of AR-15?
No, that's the wrong Siege.
Oh. The Siege of Pelican 113?
Also the wrong Siege.
Oh. Siege of Mandalore?
No. It's the Siege of the Space.
Is the Siege Part 1?
No.
Siege Part 2?
No.
Siege Part 3?
No.
So it's not Stargate Atlantis Siege of this. Damn it! The Siege of the... Don't know. So yeah, then what's your sort of final score, Stuart? And not to put it in an order, but did you enjoy it more than episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or uncredited 10 yet? Like, did you enjoy it more than any of those main 9 episodes, as some obviously of a lower end? Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it more than any of those. I mean,
Okay.
even Phantom Menace and stuff has its, fun moments and good points. This was fun, just time travel-y stuff. I love time travel stuff.
Both do.
Just seeing the characters interact with each other could have been a lot better, a lot of missed opportunities. But overall, it was just a fun thing to watch. It's something that I don't need to watch again. I can't see myself watching again, except to maybe show Sylvia or something and watch with them. But other than that, I've seen it twice already, and it's just kind of like, eh. So as far as scoring goes, I mean, I expected so much more out of it, because this was like the second holiday special for Star Wars.
And the trailer was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of the good stuff is in the trailer, though, right?
Yep.
So, honestly, I'm gonna have to give it a 6 out of 10.
Oh.
It was great seeing all the characters. I wish there was more original voice actors in there. Like, would have loved to see Mark Hamill, Daisy Ridley, but
Daisy at least. I was blown away Daisy wasn't, because I thought she wasn't. I was, nah, that's her doing an accent.
I think she's done with Star Wars because everybody hates her character, and
Well, no, Lucasfilm's treatment of the character.
well, and the Phantom Menace just hate her character.
I think everyone liked her in the first film. Just was like, let's fix
Except for the
the
Phantom Menace. She was a Mary Sue.
Well, she could do everything easily, to be fair.
I know, but sometimes that's what the story needs, is why is this person being able to do this? But oh well. Yeah, 6 out of 10 for me. Enjoyable enough. Fun little, maybe once a year watched near Christmas time. Maybe. But so yeah, that's my score. What about you?
And honestly, it didn't need the Poe Finn scenes. I'd have edited them totally out and just had time travel. Honestly.
Yeah. But that's where some of the fun stuff was, like seeing Chewie's family again. You got to see that for the holiday special. The references to Off-World Jawas.
But then you should have had Rey go into holiday special and meet Chewie's family on the original Life Day.
Good. That would have been good.
Because then what you would do is because if you need the time travel, you only have time travel. But then you have Rey accidentally pull Finn from episode 9 when he's like fresh faced and young. Now you've got him on your story, and you take Poe when he was younger in the first rebellion when he's younger. So you get to have, you know what I mean? If you can have all three, have them pulled from different points in their history.
Mm-hmm.
And pull Chewie from the original Life Day with Han, and use the original dialogue from Harrison Ford being unimpressed with everything, and then just move on.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yes. So yeah, that's my score, guys. 12 more bucks so we can finish off. 12, 1, 2, please do. Yeah, so my final review is very similar to you. Would have been better, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's still a fun piece of entertainment. It's a great ride through, Memory Town, but it's very much there's only a starter level of meat on each of the individual scenes until you get to the end, when they actually the main course is the start and the end. But they should have had like several mini longer adventures in time to justify it. They could have had an entire 5 minutes in Phantom Menace. Like, I would have had Phantom Menace, Mustafar, Hoth, post Return of the Jedi, like after Death Star, I guess. Something in between, and then, yeah. Rather than just moments.
Yeah.
What was your score again? You said 6.5?
I just said 6 out of 10.
I'll say 6.8, close to a 7. Like, but I think it's not even just with expectations, it's because this is like the epicness of time travel. And how many theories were there that episode 9 would be to undo the other movies? Fix the timeline by undoing them all. And this was kind of their opportunity to do that. And yet, oh my goodness.
Just while you were talking, I thought I'd show off some of my Star Wars stuff. I should have done earlier, actually.
Yeah.
But calling it quit soon, guys. So, that super chats would be great. Like you said, another $12 would be awesome. That's on my collection, my painted models here. And did you guys enjoy the holiday special, the new one? Put your scores in the chat. Let us know. Kind of surprised by the lack of viewers for this one, actually.
You guys don't care. Obviously, you guys do care because you're here, but people don't care about this, which is interesting. I mean, to be fair, you do have to watch on Disney Plus, etc. But I guess people just don't care about the holiday special. you know, it's kind of like what we had with some of Lower Decks episodes and one of other Star Wars things. Just build it, don't care. You know. But hey, we had fun anyway. Wow. Damn.
Ooh, like a hallway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Did you get that printed specially for that, or did we have it?
It was bought from ThinkGeek when they were closing. They had a sale on, and I got it.
Is it like a shower curtain sort of thing, or just like make your door a corridor?
It's specifically made for doors. It's like a fitted bed sheet almost.
Huh.
It's got like an elastic, so you put it over the door frame or the door, and yeah, looks pretty cool.
Weird. If we're able to do a zoom lens and be out of focus, you could probably, you know, be on Enterprise D for a few seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So final 2 minutes, guys. You'll put your score in now. We'll read them out of 10 for Holiday Special. And then Stuart. Oh no, go ahead.
James Roberts says, "Was this after the final movie? Never did say anything during the special about Rey meeting her grandfather." That's the thing. We kind of talked about that in this. There's a little scene from Extico where they're dropping through the Star Destroyers, and that's about it. Could have been a lot more referential stuff mentioned, but no, not really.
Like, it was after the film because we got to see the bounty hunter lady, Lando's daughter, and the fact that she had a yellow lightsaber. I mean, it was clearly after the films. Everything about it was. They just didn't mention the films. Bizarre.
That's true.
Yeah, they just sort of didn't go into it.
Princess TS01 7 out of 0.5.
Okay.
Chris 7 out of 10 was not bad.
You know, though, I think, I'll be honest, if both of us had not seen the trailer, not heard it was about time travel, had no expectations, walked in, we'd have loved it. But we both love time travel, and we think, oh, you're doing time travel, especially in Star Wars, first time time travel. Yeah. You need to deliver the goods on time travel.
Yeah.
I mean, not they didn't, but
I was going to say they thought they did with the, Rey and Luke working together, and the Emperor and Kylo. Like, there's some good ideas there for sure.
Yes.
Well, I had one beer and one shot, and I'm not drunk.
Me too. But Stuart, pimp your evening lives so people know when to join in for that.
Tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. Join me for my first reaction to The Mandalorian Chapter 12, The Siege. And should be a fun discussion, and I'm not going to be drunk, so that's fun as well. Thought I'd feel like shit for that, but no, it's going to be good. And then, tomorrow we have our Mandalorian Monday where we review the episode in full detail, break it down, scene by scene, and we both talk about it with our thoughts and ideas. And yes, we know about the guy in the background. We saw him.
All right, we'll join for that, and I'm going to go and edit tomorrow's video.
Oh, okay.
Still got to do that. I've got to film as well tomorrow's jokes. You've got to film Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday's video.
Gotcha.
So I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. All right.
All right, guys.
See you later, Samuel.
You will. Obviously, we won't click buy. I'll just click buy on the streams. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
There we go.